With college all-star games wrapping up with this week's Reese's Senior Bowl in Mobile, Alabama, there are plenty of forecasts, prognostications and predictions floating around about the who and where of the upcoming NFL Draft. The spectrum on draft forecasts for any given player can sway drastically with a solid all-star game performance, a trip down the 40-yard chute, or an outstanding series of reps in one-on-one drills. Then the reset button will be pushed on everyone's prognostications once the NFL's scouting combine gets underway next month in Indianapolis, Indiana. So for now, we have qualified opinions to keep us busy. Daniel Jeremiah's top 50 for 2019 NFL Draft. Earlier this week, analyst Daniel Jeremiah of NFL.com released his projections for the top 50 picks in the draft. 3 former Ole Miss Rebels made Jeremiah's list. Here's what he had to say about each one of them. DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf, wide receiver, no. 11 overall. Jeremiah says, Metcalf has a rare blend of size, speed and athleticism. He's at his best on runaway routes, go, slant, post. He explodes off the ball in his release and uses his big frame, 6'4", 230, to wall off opponents on slants and vertical routes. He's a little choppy at the top of his route when he's working back to the quarterback. Metcalf makes some spectacular one-handed grabs, but he will drop some passes due to lack of concentration. He is exceptional after the catch, breaking tackles and pulling away from defenders. Overall, Metcalf still has room to improve, but he's built like the Batman suit, extremely explosive and tough. He will be a matchup nightmare for opposing teams as soon as he steps foot on an NFL field, barring any setbacks in his recovery from the season-ending neck injury he suffered in October. Pre-draft medical checks figure to play a big role in his evaluation. Greg Little, offensive tackle, no. 39 overall. Jeremiah says, Little has an ideal NFL OT frame, with ample bulk and length. In pass protection, he has average foot quickness, but he's very fluid in his slide and redirect. He flashes the ability to bend, but still plays too erect at times. He is often late and wide with his punch, but he has enough ballast to anchor down versus power rushers. He will struggle at times to kick out quick enough to cover up elite speed rushers. Little is very assignment aware. In the run game, he has enough power to generate movement on down blocks and swallows up linebackers when pulling. He will overextend on occasion. Overall, Little has some flaws, but I love his body type, awareness and anchor. He has starting RT ability. A.J. Brown, wide receiver, no. 50. Jeremiah says Brown has average height and a thick, sturdy frame. He lined up in the slot in the Rebels offense, running a lot of slants in their RPO scheme and catching a ton of other quick hitters. He is a one-speed route runner, but he knows how to shield off defenders and attacks the ball in the air. He does have some drops on low balls, but those are offset by his ability to play above the rim. He tracks the deep ball naturally. After the catch, he steps through tackles and fights for extra yards. Overall, Brown lacks top-end speed, but he'll have a day one role as a big slot receiver.